Hi, this is Dr. Karen Wilson Starks, and welcome to the Light Room. For the last several weeks, we have been talking about the intentional executive transition process that I use with my clients to facilitate executive succession. The overlap between the outgoing and incoming executives that allows for number one, the observer and shadow phase. Number two, the shared responsibility phase. And today we're talking about phase three, which is consultation. In this consultation phase, the new executive is actually leading all or most of the business, and the outgoing executive is there as an internal consultant and a sounding board. They're on call as needed and may not even be very much on site physically. The external consultant is also there on a regular basis to ask good questions, to provide insights and perspectives. And prior to the departure of the internal consultant, the internal and external put their heads together to also figure out what the new executive may benefit from each of them. Now, as the internal consultant leaves, the external consultant remains in place and really serves as a high level advisor in the same way that you might think what's necessary for an elite athlete or an elite player. Now, you might wonder, well, why are you going through all of this? Seems like a laborious process and it takes a bit of time and intention. And one of the reasons that you go through all of this is because failed executive succession is extremely costly to the organization. You have recruitment costs, salary costs, onboarding, integration, and if it fails in one executive, you've got to start over, incur all of those costs again for a new hire, and their cultural cost as well. Because if you get the wrong person or it doesn't uh, work smoothly, then you lose productivity, strategic direction, and you have additional turnover in the organization as well. So it's a very important process. And at the same time, there are threats to this process that are inherent in the outgoing and incoming executives. So the incoming executive, if they have a mindset of being a know-it-all, they won't listen, they don't have respect for the outgoing person, or let's say they believe that there's no time, to step back and to learn anything. If they have that mindset, it could actually be a barrier. The outgoing executive can also um, compromise this process by being overly competitive. Maybe they don't want the new person to excel their success, or they have difficulty releasing the reins, or they want everything to remain the same, or they want to tell the new person what to do rather than to be there as a consultant. So, what's needed on both sides, all sides, is really a mindset of being a continuous learner. So, what's next in this process? In keeping with my word of the year, which is writing, keep your eyes out for a blog that will be coming soon that summarizes all of these processes so that therefore you can read it in one place. So, thank you, and I'll see you next time.